Hello everyone, today I bring you one of the most amazing islands I ever seen. I've toured this already on stream and this island belongs to Righty, which I already toured once before, but they have changed their island now. You may remember their previous island if you watched that video. It had an amazing floating castle with tons of ruins and explorable areas. They have now managed to do even greater and more insane builds in this new island. So I'm going to show you here today all of the areas that I explored and found at their islands and which were my favorite parts as well. So let's get started. We actually heading over behind the guest arch. From here, well, let me just give you a little 360. From here at the entrance, you can only see that border outpost tower far back and a bunch of mountains. It's very unassuming. The only thing you can see is a little bit of a house behind the guest arch. For now, it looks very simple, but do be ready, you know, stay set because this build will blow your mind for real. So here we are going to head over to the first cottage and we have kind of like a little medieval house here. It is very, very cute. We also have all of this patio with a well, as well as that windmill. Kind of destroyed. It looks so nice. I love how they built this with the photos. They took photos and then used the photo frames and mix and match with some lampposts, I think, and it just looks perfect. It's such a creative idea. Yeah, and then covered it up with some vines. Really, really fun idea. And then the tower itself is made of chimneys. So clever, and that's where the giant wisteria is. As you can see, there's a little garden there, but we're not going there yet. We are going to head over to the house. And there is a little cart as well. But we're gonna check that in a second. So entering the house, I had so many Skyrim flashbacks. In case, you know, from my name it wasn't obvious, Skyrim is one of my top favorite games in my life. I played thousands and thousands of hours. It's my favorite Elder Scrolls, and I just love the Skyrim vibes that this house has inside. It is so nostalgic. We have a dining room here with the tiny little kitchen. Very cozy, very compact. I love the wooden ceiling made of the shelving units, I think. Then here we have stairs going up, as well as the stairs going down. So we're gonna check downstairs first. I love the mix of the materials. It's so hard to make these stone and wood pieces in this game. We have a little cellar with some interesting items here. I don't actually know what this is. This is such a weird thing. I never saw this in the open world before, so I'm not entirely sure what these are. But we have like barrels and kind of like a little winery or cellar here. Then upstairs, we'll have the room. I love this whole area here. I don't even know how this was built. Maybe tables and chests, kind of. Really, really cool. Climbing up, we've got a very simple rack with clothes. I love the little details that Righty always pays attention to. It's like making things and builds feel lived in. So you have kind of like, you know, everything's kind of like misaligned, like it was dropped here, you know, it wasn't placed carefully. It was just like dropped, you know, in a rush day or something like that. It feels really lived in and really realistic. And here we have this other room with the beds. Love the windows being made of the stairs as well. Not stairs, sorry, the fences, like these ones here, and the archways as well. We got like a little workshop corner. We have a tea set, the stone tablet, like they were researching and analyzing something, because when you look up, you find the telescope. So you can see a little bit of the view here. Really, really cool. And then here is a little veranda with some more varied items. Very nostalgic. And here, if you go downstairs, you can cross over this door. But again, it looks so lived in. Like, oh, I didn't close the door because I put a box there to stop the door from closing or something like that. It feels very, very lived in. Then we have the buckets, like a tiny little garden here. And another telescope pointing out at a certain direction. And that's where we are heading over right now. So I'm gonna jump down here. And right at this path, you can see this really cool cart that they've done with a bunch of dragon bones inside. So they use the plant pots to make kind of like this fake dirt and put some rocks and dragon bones here. This is so cool. I love this cart so much. Oh, and it's getting darker, which is perfect for the exploration that we're gonna do right now. So I'm gonna cross over this forest here. And we're gonna find another path with a whole mine. And also a bunch of trees being cut as well. So this is also giving Lord of the Rings vibe. With all of the trees like that. Just the tree trunks everywhere. And then this is the new type of rock that we've got for Italy, I think. It just looks like dirt mounds as well. Then we have minecart tracks, which is so cool. It looks perfect. Look at all the logs stacked on top of each other. I know it's not really that, but it looks exactly like they just axed all the trees and then now they stacked all the logs here. And then here we have the minecart tracks. Got a little workstation with those weird gems again. And a tiny little house. We can't actually enter this house, but it's kind of like their workspace, like a shed, right? We've got the shovels, got the barrels. There's a bunch of other details here. I love the placement of the rocks. You know, it really looks like someone just went digging here and just dropped everything nearby. This is so cool, so detailed. And then here, you can see the dragon scales, but they don't look like scales, they look like gems. And I thought that this was so creative and it looks so perfect for a mine build like this. And the best part, I don't know if you notice, but on the background, there is some light. So there is actually a hole here. Wow, the moonlight is going through. Perfect timing. But anyways, from these gems on this broken minecart, we can actually see that the mine is still a little open. So we're gonna hop on here. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. I have no words. I've already been here, but I'm still amazed. This is so creative. That's basically like a level design or something. Anyways, we got many minecart tracks here. I'm gonna start exploring this cave. So it's getting proper dark in here because we're inside the mountain. So I'm actually gonna use the whimsicality to light up. That helps a lot. So we've got the space with some mushrooms, giant mushrooms growing from within the mines. And then here, if we continue following the minecart tracks, we'll find gigantic gems coming out from the rocks. This is so cool. It looks so real. Then another one of those stone tablets and another hole to pass through. You can actually see a little bit of light there again, but here you can see a bunch of gems again and a really nice ruin entrance. I just love all of the statues stacked like that, and it's so cool. We still have some gems everywhere. We have some glowing flowers there, which means another path. We're gonna have a look in a bit. And more gems, and also this digging site here. So we have a little bat, a lantern, and almost like a fake tea cakes, which I thought it was so clever. But if you head over here on the ruins, look at that. This is giving like Kingdom Hearts. I love this portal with the keyhole. This is insane. Ah, the creativity, I swear. Like how... This is so awesome. So you've got this really strange door here. It's made with the pond water. And the keyhole is a mystery to me, to be honest. But I really, really love the look of that. This magical portal. So we can't go past it. But we do have that little path with the glowing flowers. So this is actually where we are going right now. We're gonna follow the glow. And then through here, we have another exit. I'm gonna jump in. Which takes us to this flower field with a bunch of gems and also dragon bones. This looks incredible. It's so magical with the ceiling made of trees. It just looks like an inverted space. You can actually exit here. We're going back because there's another path from here. Right at this corner. We got another glowing plant. So we're gonna follow that. And we got into the ruins. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So this is the entrance that we saw with the keyhole. And here is the ruins inside. We've got this massive dragon bone in chains. This is so freaking creepy. Like, what the heck? There's like a ritual going on here or something like that. With a stone tablet, another dragon bone. All of the plants glowing. And then we've got here this kind of like workstation, quote unquote, for the ritual, I suppose. With another bone in there. There is even like almost like a fake blood. That's crazy. And not only that, we have two jails with what looks like a blood in there as well. I think that's the ice cream item clipped through the wall, but that's so creepy. Creative in an evil way. But I love the look of that. It looks so cool with the giant dragon bones and everything. Now we're gonna exit this space through the flower field again. Gonna run over, and there is actually an exit to the mountain over here. So if you jump over these rocks, we can see a little bit of daylight there. And we are out. Look at that, the view. Like, we just came through this entire mountain that this person built. This is so insane. Anyways, when you exit here, you can see the border outpost tower there. And the giant wisteria, which is where we started, as you may remember. So we explored the entire mountain side. So we can jump over here. We're gonna go over that tower now. And we can climb up there. There is the flag made of rugs. And once you jump over here, there is a stairs. So we're gonna go downstairs. I'm just jumping through. There is 2 levels, as you can see here. There's 2 floors. We're gonna go over the middle floor first. Once you cross this bridge, you have the dragon nest, my favorite part of the build. I love this so much. Look how gorgeous this is. It looks like it's a real dragon nest as well, like with the exit for them to fly. So we've got these strange rocks that looks like eggs. And if you jump over here, you'll see an actual dragon nest with dragon eggs inside, and then the dragon bones. Just really sad and really well done as well. Like, look at this. So these wooden items is stacked, and then the little dragon eggs there. And you can move over here to see the view. And it just makes perfect sense. This is definitely the spot where a dragon would take flight. Isn't that incredible? Like, I have no words. It's even hard to do commentary for this video. I'm doing because most people told me that they prefer these videos with my commentary, so I started doing it again. But honestly, I feel a loss of words for these islands because you guys are so creative. Like, this is a whole new level. Anyways, as we walk here, there's another flower field. There's a red tree there, a warp, and some glowing trees there. So we're gonna check the red tree first. And there is a grave here, one of those stone tablets. Then through here, there seems to be another little path. So they made their farm here for the trees. And we've got another ruin. So all of the statues are broken. I love the mix of the rock with the statue, the overgrown plants and vines. And from here, there is a hole. And we can see there is another build or structure inside. So we're gonna try to get in. But again, the main path is blocked. So we need to look around and try to see another way in. So we've got all of these broken parts. We got the ponds as well. The audio effects kind of like overlap each other because there are many fishes there, but we've got this broken ruins and this is the entrance. I'm glad I found quickly because the first time that I was exploring, it took a long time to find this. I was worried it would take a long time again. Then once you enter here, there is two rugs. To the left and to the right. They look like walls. So if you try to walk here, this is a wall. But if you try to walk here, this isn't a wall. This is just a rug. And there is a room in here. But it's all abandoned and ruins as well. You can find some chairs, some books, some shelving units. And a hole in the wall, which is really awesome. So we're gonna climb up on the shelves. And here is the signature dice that Ridey had on their previous island as well. Really, really cool. And some more glowing flowers for us to follow. We're gonna jump over here. And I think this is the spot that we saw from the hole previously. There's some more ruins there. And we've got this amazing build with this stone rose. Like, this is so cool. The fact that they built a rose flower of sorts with this stone block is so, so pretty. And then the lamp with the flowers there. It's really awesome. But yeah, and now that it got to nighttime, I wanted to show you how cool the moonlight seeping through the hole on the mountain on the dragon nest. Isn't that just perfect placement as well? Like, everything was thought of. It's crazy. Okay, sorry guys. I took a little break and now I'm back. I keep waiting for the daylight to come back just because it can be a little bit darker in the mines here. But we are now back to the tower and I'm going downstairs to check it out. So here there is like some water. And another ruined spot here that is blocked off. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to all of the members and patrons who support the channel and make these videos possible. And see you on the next one.
Ryan Little. Listen.